1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon. Oh,
that's one way of putting it. If the stars and the moon align, everything comes together, England could well win. And I say again, can you imagine next week after Sunday when the final is, if we were to win, there will be more celebrations than we probably ever witnessed in this country. It would be lifting people up, the patriots of this country.
It would.
Most of us are patriotic. It would be fantastic. Yeah.
We really need that. We really need that.
We really do.
Need that. We really do. Yeah. Right.
Well, I mean, if we were to win, cuz I might even buy you a drink. So that really is saying something, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Right. Okay. So the next one is Aston Villa director Damian Vidagany. He has this to say on Martinez. He says Martinez will stay with us. We have no intention of letting him go this summer. The team needs his dedication and extensive experience. It is a very important element in our project for next season. Now, Martinez. I know you're not a big fan of Martinez. I am.
Yeah.
What do you make of this statement from Aston Villa?
Well, I think I make of that statement quite simply that he's a very good goalkeeper. Right. He's a bit different. He's a bit different, isn't he? He even sort of started this idea in the Premier League that he would walk the ball to the edge of the area on one side of the area at the front, and then he'd stand there inviting, the striker of the opposing team to come and get the ball. And of course, if they do that, he'll just simply pass it and it will wipe out one or two attackers. So it's quite a good ploy, and lots of other goalkeepers tried it. It's always good, I think, when any player, but particularly a goalkeeper who has that one unique position, when they do try something different, because there are different things. I mean, if you go back a few years, some of them would come out and they call it the keeper sweeper, the sweeper keeper. They played like an old type sweeper at the back, and they still do. They come out well into their half, well outside the penalty area, and they become available to their defence to pass to, etc., if they're passing around like the old horseshoe. So that was a bit of a new thing. And of course, the rules have changed for goalkeepers over the years. I mean, going back a few years, I don't know how many, but they couldn't just run with the ball. I mean, that's probably not that long ago. Do you remember that? Nowadays, they get the ball, and if one of their players is running up the wing, they'll run out and throw the ball. Whereas they used to have to either bounce it or put it on the ground. You couldn't just run with the ball as a goalkeeper. Yeah. And one day their hands were freed to be completely free, to be able to run, walk, whatever, but they can't hold it. They can't hold the ball for more than 8 seconds. I'm not sure how tightly that is applied, but if they do, they give away a corner. And interestingly, while I say that, the other rule that has come in apparently in the World Cup is the 5-second throw-in rule, which we've talked about before. And I remember I took the view that that's going to be quite difficult, because from when do they start the count? So presumably when the player picks up the ball, he's got 5 seconds. So I don't think we've seen any, perhaps I've missed them, I've not watched every game, but we haven't seen any of the really long throws from a long throw specialist into the area. And I imagine part of that must be because by the time someone goes over there, picks up the ball, they then take quite a few seconds drying the ball under their shirt or whatever, and then looking where, and getting this huge, great throw of the ball. That seems to have stopped, and maybe that was the objective. But what happens is when they pick up the ball, there's definitely been some longer than 5 seconds. But if you watch the ref, if it's not thrown straight away when they pick it up, he's going like this: 5, 4.
say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.
4, 3, he's doing that. So they're doing it, but they count the 5 seconds. In reality, it's probably about 12 seconds. So it's not a real timed 5 seconds. But yeah, I think it may work if it stops teams doing the long throw. It will save time, more game time rather than killing it on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so going back to Martinez, I wasn't his biggest fan after the last World Cup. I thought he was a bit ungracious in some ways, but then, so what? He won the World Cup with his team, and he is a good goalkeeper. And I think that's where the owner, the director, person you mentioned, was coming from. And if he was our goalkeeper, I'd be very pleased he was our goalkeeper in the same way I am that Jordan Henderson is our goalkeeper, because when you've got a brilliant goalkeeper.
Yeah. Now, what I was going to say about the throw-ins, just to deviate a little bit, what I've noticed about the throw-ins is somebody picks up the ball, pretends to throw it, drops it, another player comes around and picks it up. I think that's how they've been able to successfully circumvent that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which
it's
is
quite
very
clever,
smart.
really.
It's very clever,
Yeah.
Very clever, yeah. Now, this next one is talking about it says Luka Veskovic takes first picture as new Brighton player after joining Spurs. It was always Brighton. I can't wait to start this new chapter. Now, I know Brighton is your rival, close rival.
Oh, yeah. And I live quite near there as well.
Now, what would prompt somebody to join Brighton from Spurs? Spurs is much more better than Brighton, right? In my opinion.
Not last season they weren't, were they? You think Spurs nearly went down.
All right.
But perhaps the answer to your question is, you're happy to go where you're wanted, and clearly, if Spurs didn't want him, then suddenly that's the main, factor in the guy's mind. And if a team comes forward like Brighton and says, "Oh, we want you," then they're the next good thing. But all that said, Brighton are a very good football team. It doesn't pain me as a Palace fan to say that. They've had a succession of good managers. The current guy is good. They play good football, and they qualified, I think, for the Conference League, the Europa, which is the one Palace won last time, this past season. So they're in Europe. They've got a great ground, although it's not all that easy to drive to, which may be a bit of a downside.
Say hello to old Mimi, Dr. Gladys and Rose, 3 beautiful ladies who join us on our shows. There's one other bro, sometimes joins us on the show.